report the news that nobody has the balls to report.
Why am I the only one breaking stories like this? You can call me Uncle Turtleboy, Clarence, Aidan. I don't care what you call me.
Did you not say that you were gonna take my baby out of revenge and make him a transgender baby?
I think they don't like the things that I'm saying and they want me to stop saying them, but I'm not. I'm never gonna stop. Now, these are the kind of stories, guys, that must be told.
I'm just a guy who's breaking stories and reporting news from my basement.
Woo! We live. All right. What's up, Turtle Riders? How's everybody doing tonight? Good, good. Excellent. Welcome to the live show. Usually we do Turtle Club on Thursday nights, but special conditions this week, I guess. It's a freebie for everyone. It's on the house. We'll be back with Turtle Club next week. So feel free to sign up for that if you haven't done so already. I've also gone ahead and I've shared the link to this stream on the various social media pages we run. On Facebook, you can find me at Clarence with Emerson, or follow our regular pages, Turtleboy Daily News and Uncle Turtleboy. You can also follow me on Twitter at Dr. Turtleboy, DOCTOR Turtleboy, because if Jill Biden's a doctor, then I'm definitely a doctor. You can also find me at Turtleboy Phone as well. Okie dokie. So yeah, smash that like button. Let people know we're live. This is like the 4th or 5th live I've done tonight, I feel like. So I get it if you're a little bored with this, but figured I'd tell you guys what went down, because it was a fun night, and I live for tonight, nights like tonight. If you guys like the content, by the way, and you want to support the turtle, because that motherfucker that guy's gonna take me, like, he's gonna bring this out in court as long as he can. That guy's an asshole. He's a real asshole. If you didn't see that video, we're gonna watch it shortly. But if you feel like donating to the turtle chat, there is a link at the top. You can donate whatever amount of money you want, and then you can write a message. So if you want to give, let Tony Branch, he watches this. He definitely watches this show. So if you want to give anybody a piece of your mind, the message will come up on the email that I get, and I will show the world when I receive it. So that's how Turtle Chat works. Oakley dokley. So here's the deal. I went down to Easton today, Southeastern, Massachusetts, home of Southeastern Regional School District, whatever. It's a high school, and it's a vocational district. There's 9 towns, and they're really nice. They're pretty nice towns, except for Brockton. And Tony's, of course, is the representative from Brockton. So he is the chairman. He was voted in as the chairman a couple of years ago, or no, recently he's voted in as chairman, but he's been on the committee for quite some time now. So this blog comes out that I've been writing about Tony Branch, right? And last week I exposed his divorce documents, which he thought were impounded, but oops, they weren't. They were public because we got a hold of them. And they revealed that the guy went by Tony Shabazz for a while, that he lied about being a bishop, that he is telling crazy different stories about when he became a member of the clergy, all this stuff, that he is, and most problematic is that he was accused by his former wife, his ex-wife, of molesting her when she was 14 years old. Disgusting. Absolutely freaking disgusting. So let me see if I have that message from her. Like, because it was disturbing, very disturbing. She goes, this is what, I'm just going to read this to you to let you know what a piece of shit this guy is. So she said, just to clarify something, his aunt was a real pastor of the Refuge and Relief at a storefront church on Talbot Street. I think that's the one in Boston. The fake church is the one at the house where she used to live, which is under Tony Branch Ministries Apostolic in Brockton on Montello Street, where he is squatting at. The abuse started when I was 14 at my cousin's house, and I was penetrated by him when I was 15. He said God wanted him. God, this is what he told her. He told her that God always wanted him to have a virgin. That's what he told her. 15 years old. Animal. And she goes, that haunts me to this day. That haunts me to this day, she says. So that's disgusting. People like that should not be around kids. That's my position. If you don't like it, too bad. I'm not going to stop saying it. I don't care how uncomfortable it makes you. And that's what we did tonight. We made some people uncomfortable. So we wrote this story. And the thing with Turtleboy is, even though everybody knows we break the most news in Massachusetts, everybody knows, the Monica Kearney Grant thing doesn't happen without us. Kylie Kirkpatrick's going to jail because of us. These concrete cons are in a lot of trouble because of us. I mean, we could go down the line. I did a top 50 about it. Realist news stories, Turtleboy. Go down the list. Turtleboy's the real deal. Everybody knows that. But these people are slaves to the mainstream media. So if like the mainstream media doesn't cover it, they're like, maybe it's not real. That's basically how Monica Kearney Grant got away with her grift for so long. Is the Boston Globe didn't write about it. Therefore, it didn't exist. Therefore, she was not this person. Therefore, the Rayla Campbell tape never happened, etc. So I'm the only guy who's written about these disturbing things about Tony Branch. Although the Brockton Enterprise has written about his 2015 gun charges for having ammunition in his house in violation of a restraining order against his ex-wife, Evelyn Wiggins, and his living girlfriend at the time, and their 7-month-old baby her 7-month-old baby, called the police, and they alerted them to the ammo in the house, and he was charged for that. This guy is the definition of a public figure. I mean, I could go on and on, read the stories about him. It's alarming what a scumbag extraordinaire this guy is. So I go down there, and they are in executive session. Now, I guess they moved it to a smaller building. We're supposed to be in the school auditorium, but they moved it to like the superintendent's place because they heard I was coming, and they thought I was bringing a crowd. I didn't bring a crowd this time. Next time we bring a crowd, though. That's going to change. So this time there was actually a couple turtle riders there, believe it or not. There's 3. So there's 4 of us in the whole thing. Three women and me. And they actually live in the district, these women. They were very concerned about, the state of leadership of their schools. So they're in executive session, and that means the public doesn't get to hear. But, I may or may not have stood right by the door. So if I'm standing by the door and I hear you talking, what am I going to do? I don't know if that's wiretapping. Like, I just heard you. What do you want me to do? So I am hearing them in there, and I'm going to write a blog about, I may or may not have written down everything they said. May or may not have done that. And I may or may not be coming out and blog tomorrow. But I would describe their inner conversations as they don't know what the fuck to do. They are freaking out. One member, his name is Stephen Udall. He called himself terrified that he doesn't know what to do because they are in a position where none of them had ever heard of Turtleboy before. A lot of boomers on this committee. None of them had ever heard of Turtleboy before. One guy said he was watching his cable television program when he got the alert about this. And they are concerned about basically legitimizing me. That was the conversation they had going on. Like, if we respond to this at all, we are legitimizing him. Maybe, and they discussed ignoring it, and maybe it'll go away. But other people pointed out, how can we ignore this? I'm getting flooded with emails. So keep the emails coming, folks. Keep the emails coming. Let these people know, because they don't get to hide behind this anymore. Their plan is to make this go away. As far as I'm concerned, any member on that board who is not actively calling for Tony Branch's resignation, or at least for him to step down for now, at the very least, is enabling pedophilia. That's the way we will phrase this, because you know why? That's what it is. You're normalizing pedophilia because you don't have what I have. You don't have the balls to be able to have uncomfortable conversations with people and just tell them what they are to their face. I will do that. A lot of people don't like to do that because it's awkward. You know, you like this guy, you're friendly with them, and now you find out he's this fucking monster. The whole thing's awkward, and they would like it to go away. But they actually, when I confronted Tony Branch, we'll watch the video for that in a minute, and they went back into executive session. I hear them outside the door. They go, "We have a problem. Turtleboy is here." That's what they said. Turtleboy is in the house. Now, they discussed in their executive session, they were quite worried about not only legitimizing Turtleboy, but and not only all these phone calls, but people are worried about their reputation too. So a lot of these school committee members, they're like, I named them by name in the last blog. So now we're going to do a little bit more than names. As long as they continue to protect this man, we will put them out there. We're going to put faces, everything, businesses, whatever you are. If you associate with pedophilia, that is an unacceptable position. We will get rid of the whole board. The whole board. We will have a revolution in Easton, and we will get rid of all of them. That's what we're going to do. You heard me? You might not have heard of Turtleboy before. You're going to hear about it now. I apologize ahead of time. They said they don't like the vulgar language. I'm working on that. I'm an actual Christian, unlike Tony Branch, an actual man of God. I don't like to swear that much. I'm a sinner. Don't get me wrong. But I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. Unlike Tony Branch, who just pretends to be a man of God in order to gain things for himself. Doesn't actually go to church, completely full of shit. Pretends to be this loving dad, doesn't even have it, doesn't pay his fucking rent, doesn't pay his mortgage. That's why he got foreclosed on and squats in a house. Horrible. So let's watch when I confront Tony Branch using the men's room. I think he went in there to hide, but don't message.
No, she doesn't.
Are you calling her?
Nope.
Let me know if you guys can hear this. Okay.
None of your business.
Evelyn Wiggins has some serious allegations.
No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't.
I believe you called me a black bitch.
I did not. I said black bitch. Okay, we're gonna tackle that one right now. He said this in the executive session too. He goes, that's what he hid behind. Oh yeah. So Tony Branch with all this, they're asking him, Tony, maybe you should just resign. Like basically they're saying to him, look at man, we want to cover for you. We want to have your back, but we're getting all these emails and you're going to get a lot more soon. Trust me. And we're getting all these phone calls and we're supposed to be doing what's best for the kids here and like making sure the school's functioning. They're trying to hire a new superintendent. The other one's resigning. So they're all like freaking out. So they're like, what are we going to, maybe you should just resign. One member, Udall, said to him straight up, he's like, Tony, I hear you saying I and me a lot. Because he kept saying, he goes, I can't let him win. That's what he said. I can't let him win. It's not about winning. It's about doing what's best for the students of the Southeastern Regional School District. That's who I care about. The children of Mansfield who want to be carpenters one day. The children of Stoughton who maybe want to be mechanics one day. That's who I fight for. Okay. Tony doesn't. Tony fights for himself. And they asked him, like, basically, if you were him and you actually gave a shit about the schools and all this controversy is happening right now, you would step down. But he doesn't care about the school. He cares about himself. He cares about his own image. He doesn't give a shit about the schools. He doesn't care about any of that shit. He cares about the Tony Branch brand. That's it. That's it. This guy's like Monica Cannon Grant pretending like if you added Jesus and like less vulgarity, basically. There's an echo. Okay, I'll mute myself the next time around. Okay, so let's play. So actually, let me find. So he claimed in the executive session that the reason he was not going to give in is because I called him a black bitch. And he has said this in court filings as well. He has accused me of calling him a black bitch because apparently during the freestyle the other day, he used Google Translate to, whatever, to decide what I said. And where was that? Did I have the whole thing, the Tony Branch? Hold on, was this the one? Let's check this out. I don't know if it was this week's live stream or the one before. Let me see.
Big deal.
It's like spring cleaning in the real way because you have all your
Oh,
shit in your
Ryan,
get rid of it.
Hey, Ryan.
Spring cleaning and get rid of it.
Now, I'm not the type to ever tell anyone to commit suicide, even though I joke. Is that part of the deal? The brat? And he thinks that's a preference. Not the same thing. Chris Rock didn't want to lose his place in the Jada line. That's funny shit. But like she's like a 50-year-old woman or something, right? Like, who wants to fuck her? I mean, I guess. But like, usually we have timestamps on these. I don't know if did I pick the only one without it? I want to find the freestyle. Hold on.
Because he laughed and I think he looked at her and she saw.
Oh, was this like a?
He was like, "Oh shit, I gotta do."
Was this like a Tuesday night? Is that why this one doesn't have it? What was March 29th? Was that a couple days ago? That was this week. Okay, so that we wouldn't have a freestyle on the 29th. My bad. That would explain it. How about then we go to this one? Yeah, okay, here we go.
Come on.
Nice studio record.
Okay, so we're gonna play the freestyle, and tell me if I say whack bitch or black bitch, because it was I write down the lyrics ahead of time. It's not an actual freestyle. I would never say black bitch. I said whack bitch. I say whack a lot. Like, you're mad whack, yo. Here we go.
If we being straight up, the dude is a jabroni, exposing underage girls to the macaroni. Owes a lot of loot to a lot of creditors. Likes to act legit, but he's worse than all the predators. Positive coverage from the mainstream media, making up shit like his name is Wikipedia. Gets away with shit because he says he is a pastor. If he sees a young girl, he will finger blast her. Doesn't pay his rent, think the shit free. Every tune the dude talks is hyperbole. Fooled a lot of people, but you ain't fooling me. Bitch, you just a ratchet with a GED. Before you hire this dude, do your research. Brother bought a house, turned it into a church. Couldn't pay the mortgage because the dude broke. Scamming all the people by pretending to be woke. Got foreclosed and they turned into a squatter. Bitch, you got an order from your own daughter. Praying on the girl, she Felicia. Now you can't see, boys, bye-bye, Felicia. Everything this black bitch does real shitty.
You hear that? You hear that? I said whack bitch. Hold on. Whack bitch. I write it down. I'm going to show you my notes.
Got foreclosed and they turned into a squatter. Bitch, you got an order from your own daughter. Praying on the girl, she Felicia. Now you can't see, boys, bye-bye, Felicia. Everything this black bitch does real shitty. How the fuck this dude got on?
Case closed.
When it comes to scamming, dude has got.
I got the sauces, guys. I got the sauces. I'm gonna write whack bitch into my Gmail. Oh, everything this whack bitch. Hold on. Oh, look at this. Okay, how about this, Bishop? I mean, this guy wants to play with me like I don't have receipts. I got time-stamped receipts. Check this out. This is my email. So I email myself the freestyle ahead of time. Praying on the girl because she's friends with Renisha. Now you can't see your kids. Bye-bye, Felicia. Everything this whack bitch does is real shitty. How the fuck does dude get on a school committee? Oh, and did I do that now? Nope, I did it March 26th. March 26th. Time-stamped. Receipts. What? Turtleboy wins again. That's what's up. So anyway, that's how much of a charlatan this guy is, right? Like, he just lies. Like, I clearly said whack bitch there. But in order he can't defend himself, so he's going to try to paint me as a racist. Shocking, I know. Really shocking from a guy like this to play the race card and try to paint me as a racist. So let's play the rest of this. When he says, you called me a black bitch. No, actually, Tony, you're a bitch and you're a whack bitch, but.
How come? Well, Evelyn Wiggins has some serious allegations.
No, she doesn't.
Are you calling her a liar? You don't believe women?
I believe you called me a black bitch.
I did not. I said whack.
I believe you called me a black bitch.
It was
You
whack. It was whack.
You're engaging
You're
me.
lying. That's
You're-
fake news.
You're
That's whack.
engaging me.
Do you think
because
somebody like
you're
you?
engaging me?
You're calling a
because you're
black
a
woman a
dangerous
liar?
individual.
You are a
a dangerous man,
Oh,
and we
dangerous?
all know that you're a dangerous man.
You molested a 14-year-old girl. You molested a 14-year-old
You are
girl.
a dangerous man.
I'm not the one getting
You are
molested.
scaring me right now. And I know that my life is in danger because of
Your
you.
life isn't
and,
in
And I'm
danger.
willing to accept that.
You're a public
so
figure.
God bless you. God bless
You're
you.
a
for all that
public
you do.
figure who's been accused of some very serious things.
I've been accused of nothing.
Oh, but Evelyn Wiggins is
I've
coming
been
on the
accused
show
of
on
nothing.
Saturday.
You're
And
a
she's going to
dangerous
speak her
man.
truth.
You're a dangerous
She-
man. I've gotten 12 death threats because of your behavior.
I'm not
sir.
the one. Who's
Sir,
got gun
you are a
charges?
dangerous
Who's got
man.
gun charges
You've
near
been
you?
dangerous. You have endangered myself and my
I haven't.
family.
That's a lie.
And
I didn't hear you.
I pray to God. I pray to God that you.
I'm not the
learn to
one with
stop.
gun charges.
I pray to God that you stop, sir.
I pray to God that
I
you
pray to
stop
God that
touching
you
little
stop.
girls. Oh, roasted. I mean, the audacity of these people hiding behind Jesus and stuff. Oh, yeah. I pray to God. You don't pray to God, dude. You believed in Allah like 5 seconds ago, Mr. Shabazz, you fraudster. So then I confronted him on the way out. He called the police. He called the Easton Police Department. I got the hell out of there because I don't need to be. I mean, as a white man in America, right, I'm in danger every time the cops come. Like, I got to run. So I had to leave, and I survived to see another day, luckily. But I'm going to play here the tape of what happened on the way out. If you haven't seen it already, we're going to watch it again. This happened. Okay. I'm going to pull it up over here. Yes, I am a sex goblin. So for those of you unfamiliar, I usually when certain ratchets give me names like, you know, sex goblin, or say I'm the leader of an alt-right sex cult, instead of getting upset about it, we just own it and we brand it and we turn it into t-shirts. So I kind of like that. Sex goblin. I mean, sex cult is badass. That's like the greatest insult I've ever heard. Like, oh, look at you running your sex cult. Sounds good to me. Sign me up. Sounds like fun. Sounds like way more fun than some people have. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so let's play the good part when we start talking to Mr. Branch.
You good?
Are you going to resign, Tony? What do you have to say to survivors, Tony? Survivors of violence. Any comments? Are you resigning, Tony? Do you believe women? I believe women. I'm just going to my car. I'm not going to do anything. Just asking you a question. I mean, you're a public figure. So when did you become a bishop, Tony? How come you can't answer our was that? I'm just going to my car. You're a public. My car's over this way too. My car's over this way too. I didn't send you any death threats. I hope you called the police. That's not good. That's not good. I didn't send you any threats. So I've had about enough of the death threat bullshit. And I mean, this is the last blog I wrote about this. People from Brooklyn. This is all these idiots do. It's like the thing out of their playbook. It's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work. You might as well give it up. It's a failed playbook. I write about you. I write about person A. Person A says that person B read my blog and sends them a threat. Therefore, me, person C, is somehow responsible for the actions of person B. No. If person B broke the law by threatening you, then call the cops. Get a restraining order on person B. I didn't do that. I didn't tell anyone to do that. All this is an end around. This is a classic communist end around to getting rid of the First Amendment. They're like, well, you know, you can't criticize me because when you criticize me, I got death threats. Then call the cops. Call the cops. I get death threats pretty regularly. Legit ones. Legit ones. Not your fake ones. So this guy is telling me not to harass him It's actually a public, like, I'm a reporter. You understand this, Tony? Like, I don't know if you know who I am. I'm an actual reporter. I'm an award-winning journalist. I'm well known around these parts. People see me. They're like, oh, there's Turtleboy. They're like, that's the guy that broke the Monica story. That's the guy that broke the Kylie Kirkpatrick story. That's the guy that broke the state police story. They go down the line. Everybody knows the story that Turtleboy broke. So I'm a well-respected member of the community, particularly the media. And I just do things a little differently than mainstream media. Like, I actually investigate things. I know you're not used to that, but I actually do that. And this is not, you're a public official. You chose to be on the school committee. You accepted the chairmanship. You're refusing to step down. This is all your options, all your choice. You're the chairman of the Brockton Diversity Committee. And most importantly, you chose to sue me, my guy. I wouldn't even know who you were if you didn't sue me. I wouldn't have even looked into you. But you got greedy. You wanted $600. You saw me as an easy target for a quick $600 settlement. I didn't take it, even though I probably should have, just to walk away from this. And then I was blessed to find your divorce documents. And as it turns out, you are a content goldmine, my friend. Goldmine. And let's be perfectly clear about this, okay? So for the Southeastern Regional School Committee, today I came alone. Next week, we come in our pink pussy hats. We yell, I believe survivors. We use every leftist tactic ever against you, because that's what we do at Turtleboy Sports. Again, this isn't just a freaking a catchphrase. You don't cancel me, commie. I cancel you. And Tony's pretty stubborn. He doesn't want to get canceled because he's like, I can't let him win. Bitch, are you about the kids or are you about you? So let's play some more of this. I don't do that. I don't do threats. I am just looking for public accountability. That's what I'm all about. You're a public figure. You're a bishop, right? You're a bishop? What's your church? What clergy are under you? Why do you call yourself a bishop, Tony, if you're not?
You're following me.
I parked over here. Go ahead. I don't care if you call the police. I'm just going to my car. Oh, you're playing a race card. Evelyn Wiggins is a black person too. Evelyn Wiggins, you're harassing me. You're harassing me. You're harassing me. I'm a reporter. Shot. What are you talking about? I'm a member of the media. I'm a member of the media. I am a dignified member of the media. I am Pope Turtleboy. I am the Pope. I am the Pope. I am a sex goblin, head of the alt-right toxic sex cult. Yes, I am a sex goblin. That's what they call me. Yeah, and you should stay away from them. If there are children, I suggest they stay far away from you, sir. Yes, please stay away from the kids. Please. Why do you prey on vulnerable women? I'm going to my car. Where else am I supposed to go? Why are you harassing me, Tony? Why is this guy harassing me? Give me a break. No, you're a public figure. I am a concerned citizen. I pay your salary. My tax dollars pay your salary. Why did you lie to get a Section 8 voucher? Why did you lie to get a Section 8 voucher? Why'd you do that, Tony? That's not good. I am not harassing you. You're a public figure. This is called accountability. Accountability, Tony. It's accountability. Accountability. Accountability is not harassment. This week, it's me here. Next week, we bring 100 people. And we hold you accountable. He's calling the cops. He's calling the police on me. So, all right. Yeah. So at that point, Deb, I was just a white man in America. When the cops are coming, you just got to get the hell out of there. You're going to get shot.
I was dying, dude. That's too much. Did you see the clip I sent you?
Yes, that was great. For what do you say? He's a wordsmith.
Oh my god. He said he's like, well, as you know, I'm usually consider myself somewhat of a wordsmith, but I just wordsmithed it wrong. Really?
He was so nervous. He was so nervous when I was in there. Like it was me and one other person. She's a turtle rider too. So I met her, and so we're sitting there, and it was just the two of us. They opened the doors. Okay, it's open to the public. Me and one woman walk in, and I'm just sitting there directly across. and he's trying not to make eye contact with me. I'm like, Tony,
Oh, you
I'm
could
right
tell.
here.
You could tell.
Oh, he was nervous. He was nervous. And guess what? I'm coming next week. I'm coming
I
next
can't
week. And the
believe
week after that.
nobody questioned anything. Nobody said a damn thing, like at all.
What do you mean?
Just generally, like asking him beside, like about resigning or anything. Right?
Oh, they did. So let me bring up. So I might have sent some notes to myself here. Wiretap's illegal, so I might have like given myself voice notes about what they're saying. Let me repeat back some of the things I heard them saying and took notes on.
Whispering, excellent.
Yeah. Okay. He's totally engaging. I agree. Okay, next one. Hold on. Do you think he regrets filing the suit by now? Filing the suit? I don't know. I bet you there's got to be a little bit of regret, right? Like you couldn't fuck with someone else, Tony? Tony, I'm sorry. Okay, so he said he's really sorry. That's one thing. And about accountability. Let me see the next one. Hold on. I literally wrote notes to myself. Hold on. There's a couple good ones, though. Can we not give credibility to a blog? Giving credibility is something I don't want to be the judge of. Yeah. This is the best 600 point. He's funny. I'm going to dictate this all later. There was
I was just going to say that. Send it to me and I will transcribe it.
There was one where Tony Branch starts screaming about how he's not going to resign. Let me see if I took notes on that.
Yeah, you should just send it to me because then we can't get in any trouble with like the transcription, you know?
Oh, you're right. I mean, there's a bunch here.
See, we're not gonna like watch you listening to your phone like you.
Yeah, that's kind of gay. And then what are you gonna do?
This. Yeah, I'll transcribe them. Like,
okay, so should I could just transcribe it for a blog? How about that?
Yeah,
we'll just
give it to me because like you're gonna have to do.
I do have a lot to do. So yeah, so that's it. Other things I heard. So here's the plan moving forward with these people. They seemed like one like they kept like everything was with a caveat with them. Like, yeah, these are troubling allegations. But like that Turtleboy is such a jerk. Like that was the overwhelming thing. Like, but what are we going to do about this? So it's very clear at this point that these people are willing to protect him and want this to go away. And there's only one thing they fear, Deb, and that is angry people emailing them. Like one person said there's only 3 people. And Tony Branch said at one time, he goes, well, the black kids that I represent in Brockton, they're behind me 1,000%. He goes, I was just a little black boy from Roxbury. He said he brought the race card on heavy tonight.
So hard.
Oh yeah, like heavy, because he's floundering. And it's like, Tony, you need to read Turtleboy anymore because I'm the guy, like other people that works with, I'm the guy that doesn't work with at all. Like it's completely ineffective against me.
Seriously. Your
words mean nothing, communist. So yeah. So anyway, anybody else have any questions? Do you have any comments, Deb? What did you think of the festivities?
I just thought it was funny. I really did. I was just waiting. I was trying so hard to hear what you were saying when you flip around to your face, but it was like hard. But then when you went out, it was just like that was worth the whole thing. Just watching you, like, what? My car's over here, dude. Like, I'm just walking through the parking lot. Where do you want me to go?
Yeah, where am I supposed to go? He's like, don't follow me.
Louder, like, you're
I parked over there, bro. Like, dude, I'm not.
Death threats.
I'm not gonna hit
you, sir. I'm calling the police. Okay, go ahead.
Like, I'm not the one with a criminal record, my guy. Like, I've never been charged with shit. What are you talking about? You know, I know gun charges and shit. I don't have restraining orders. What are you talking about, son? So,
like, and really, like, what do you? Okay, let's call the police. Let's see what they say. Like, this man was walking the same direction as me and talking to me. Like, how dare he?
Yeah, I mean, imagine you're a kid at this school, and you've seen all this by now. I'm sure it's the talk of the town. And you've seen all this, and it's like, how can you go on with this guy as the leader of your school committee? Like, he touches little girls. Like that's
Right?
we read her testimony. Do we not believe women? Are you not a Democrat anymore, Tony? I thought you were a Democrat.
Exactly.
Democrats believe women. She's saying this. And when I asked him, I'm like, what about Evelyn's allegations? He goes, what did he say? She has none? He said something
I couldn't even hear him because what are you saying it?
Let me play that one more time. What he said to the for myself. Hold on.
How come? Well, Evelyn Wiggins has some serious allegations. No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't. That's all he said.
No, she
Evelyn Wiggins has some serious allegations. No, she doesn't. I don't think that's the right thing you want to say, Tony. But guess what, Tony? I'm going to be there every week. We can make this really uncomfortable, or you can do the right thing for the children of Brockton and the 8 other towns, and that is resign because you have no business serving on this committee. And then you need to.
We can mobilize too, man. We can email like crazy. We can take down pages. You know, there's enough of us now.
And then you're going to
Delgado like the opposite way.
And then you're going to resign from the Brockton Diversity Committee. You're going to resign from everything, Tony. Like you don't get to carry on like a well-meaning, well-respected member of society. You should just pack up your bags and just move to California, pull your charade in another state where, you know, you haven't burned bridges and Turtleboy hasn't spread out there yet. Will you post an event on Facebook? That's a great idea. We will do that. And I will be getting there extra early. And I'm going to see if I can get a pink pussy hat before the event, and I'm going to wear it.
Oh, my God. That would be great.
Believe women. Believe women.
You should see if Evelyn will come with you.
We're trying. She wanted to come today. She said shit she had to do, but that would be cool. Did you say
she was coming on Saturday?
She says she wants to, yeah. So, but
she's
got 2 kids that, you know, she's the one raising basically.
Yeah, of course,
herself.
you know.
So she's a little busy, you know. It's hard. Okay. Anybody else have any questions they want to ask me? Anything? Let's see. You can bring up anything you like. Anything you see there that we think we should talk about. How is the Brockton Enterprise not jumping all over this story? Claire asks. It's a great question. And you would think that they would be. Maybe they will be now. Like if we bring a pink pussy hat crowd next week, I can't see how they can't cover this story. And then shit gets real. Then they're going to freak out. And they're going to be like, dude, you need to fucking resign. Once I start putting their pictures up on the blog, things get different. Why not just open an actual church? I already have. The Church of Turtle. I'm a pope, motherfucker. Didn't you hear? Okay, any other questions?
Nobody else commented directly to you?
Did any other committee? No, there was one guy who goes, so Turtleboy's out there. I did not make eye contact with him, but he is out there. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I am. And he goes,
he's also deaf and will not hear this.
And you know what the guy you'd all said to? He goes, what happens if Channel 5's out there next week?
Right.
Like, what is that? Like, so that matters more? Or why does that matter more?
You know, right? Because they're a credible news source, even though they probably would report on it.
Like, so if all you're afraid of is the blowback, then you're not really a man of principle. Like, you're not looking at the big picture here. Like, I know it's uncomfortable to confront Tony with this. I know it's awkward, but dude gotta go. Dude gotta go. Do you think this fight will be a long one? Not as long as Monica. That's for goddamn sure.
Oh, God, no.
You know.
People have to stop being afraid to, like, confront people of color when they're wrong. It's not because they're people of color. It's because they're wrong.
I'm afraid of no one. Like,
I know. But the reason, like, he's not getting called out by these people, like, with it's being so hard is
I see what you're saying. Right. Yeah, because they're afraid to be, like, if Tony Branch was white, it would probably
this wouldn't have happened. Yeah,
it would probably be easier for them to call him out. I see what you're saying.
Absolutely.
But because he's the first black chairman of this majority white district, like 8 of the 9 towns are overwhelmingly white. Brockton is not. He's obviously from Brockton, and he's going to play that card hard. And it's not a good look for them. It's an uncomfortable look for them to be like, yeah, maybe you should resign. So they have to be very delicate about it. So
right.
Okay. Any other questions? Did you see Janetti was commenting? Yeah. And you know, I almost wanted to make a Janetti joke to this guy. I'm like, dude, did you pull a Janetti with that chick? I'm like, why didn't I think of that afterwards? I could have asked him if he pulled a Janetti. But yeah, I saw him commenting on the first live I did on the way down. He said he's coming to Easton. There's no freaking way that guy can find his way to Easton.
Oh, God.
Janetti?
No way.
Come on. Stop it. Stop it.
No way.
Yeah. He's going to try to get an HO. He can try all he wants, but I'm a reporter. I mean, I have reporters have every right to confront members of public committees at public events, period.
Absolutely.
Good luck with that one, Tony.
Yeah, someone said on your live stream, someone said like you should have brought the Predator Poacher kid with you.
Yeah. We got bring Jay next time.
Yeah.
Claire says sends $5. She says for 1 gallon of gas to get there. For 1 gallon of gas to get there. There we go. So thank you. Let me see if we got any turtle chats actually. Steven said something about I got a thing from 7 Pounder. He said something about he goes, you were called out to say 3 names. Will you do it? What are you talking about, Steven? I don't know. I don't know what 3 names I was called out to say, but do you know what he's talking about?
No.
Yeah. I'm not a monkey. I don't dance. So,
Steven, what are you talking about?
First of all, I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. Like, let's be perfectly clear about that. I won't be scared to say people's names, but at the same time, if people want you to say their names, they're probably getting more out of that relationship than you are if you do. So why would you give that to them?
Exactly.
Janetti would end up copping in Brockton and forgetting. Yes, if he even made it that far. Like, there's no way that guy's ever been past Quincy. Janetti, come on. He's like, I guarantee he has not left the perimeter of like Mattapan, Hyde Park, West Roxbury, and like Dedham in like 20 years. Like probably, he never leaves. Like, although he has cars all the time for some reason. I never understood Janetti. I still didn't figure him out at the end. I don't know what happened in that hit and run. That was freaking hilarious. Remember the hit and run?
Yes.
On the line. That's one of the funniest moments in Turtleboy history when Janetti
something else, dude.
was driving around looking for me in the streets of Boston in a Tesla of all things. And the dude crashes into a car and just goes, I'm out.
Right? Oh, crap. Good run.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Janetti couldn't find Easton. The name of the town has already spotted him the direction.
That's great. Chop, you're good. You got those one-liners.
Yeah. Oh, he's good. Yeah, he's a funny guy. Final 4 picks. Okay, so I said this in the Sweet 16. Whoever wins the Texas Tech Duke game, I watched all 8 games, and I'm like, those are the 2 best teams in the country. I thought Texas Tech and Duke were the 2 best teams in this tournament when I watched them. And whoever wins that game is going. And I don't like Duke at all. I'm a regular American. Like no American likes Duke unless they're an asshole. But with that said, they are the best team in this tournament. And Kansas and Villanova are probably second and third, pretty close. North Carolina's playing out of their minds right now. They had quite the run to get here. They beat, UCLA. Obviously, St. Francis is a fluke, but they beat the 1 seed Baylor, the national champs. But Duke and that Brazilian dude and that little dude Roach, like and that shot blocker Williams, man, Duke is the real freaking deal. That Brazilian dude is amazing. Whatever the fuck his name is, he's awesome. Kansas looks great. They probably had the easiest run to the Final Four. But it's got to be Duke, man. I hate to say it, but I think Duke's going to win the whole thing. I will say it about this Final Four. I hate all these teams because these are blue. They're all blue bloods. Like I've seen all of these teams win recently. Like Kansas is the team that has gone the longest without winning. The last one, I think, in 2008 when they beat Calipari's Memphis team, one of the greatest championship games of all time. But obviously Duke won in 2010. They won in 2015. You had Villanova. They won in 2016 and 2018. And then you got North Carolina. I believe they won in 2016. And they might have won another time. I don't even know. They lost in 2015, I think, I forget. There was time. They beat Gonzaga. Maybe they won in 2017 and lost in 2016. Yeah, they lost to Nova, and then they beat Gonzaga the next year in 2017. Isn't it crazy how I know this shit, Deb?
Really?
Yeah. So
you'd be in retirement home like 90 and still be like, oh, back in 16, the Final Four was blah, blah, blah.
I mean, I like to see new teams win. That's the thing. It's like Baylor against Gonzaga was a cool final last year because neither of them has ever won. So, but these teams, these are like the 4 of the biggest ones. Like the only ones we're missing are like Kentucky and UCLA, basically. These are your big dogs. UNC beat Duke for the AFC. And ACC champion. No, Virginia Tech beat Duke in the ACC championship, my guy. UNC beat Duke in the last game of the regular season at Coach K's last game in Duke's home stadium is where North Carolina beat them. Okay. Anybody else have any other questions? Okay. What did she say? Hey, Turtleboy, I got your back. I kind of do watch. Who?
I said simping.
Here and there, but I hope you read this. I'm tipsy tonight, but I really deep down love you because of who you are. Well, thank you, Winnie. That's very kind of you. I don't care what you watch. I really don't give a shit what you watch. I don't, just because time is an issue, like in my life, and I just have no interest in things that are. I can't watch a show about me. Like, it's weird, Deb. It's a weird position. Imagine you have like a show about you.
Oh no.
Like, you get mentioned sometimes.
I know. I can't even be bothered. I just don't.
But yeah, it's like I just don't like. I can't watch a 3-hour show about me. It's weird. The whole thing is a weird concept. And it's just like, you know what the thing is, because I obviously you hear people making shit up about you, and the urge is to be like, that's not true. Fire back.
Right,
which
exactly.
is a win for them. It's like, why would I want to tempt myself? Like,
that's exactly it. Yeah, it's like you don't want to stand there and defend yourself in like a room full of people who are against you anyway. So what's the point? You know?
Right, and it's like nobody's
gonna
change their opinion. Like, who? Like, whatever. These people are retards. Like, what do I care about them,
it's like, whatever you want to think, what you want to think. It's like, okay, why should I battle you when you're not going to believe me anyway? So
yeah, so you have no interest in the truth. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. So it's fine.
Who are we kidding here? I've been accused of making up Microsoft Word documents and shit. Like, oh yeah, that's what I do. I make Microsoft Word documents with very specific things and dates and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's a creative name.
First of all, I will say this. You love anything pertaining to you, red meat, you fucking lie. That's another name I've embraced, red meat. That's a fucking cool name. Like, red meat. I mean, that's a manly fucking thing. Red meat. And I might start using that, guys. Get a little kinky. You know what I mean? Like, you want the red meat?
Next for the, bring it into the sex goblin to it.
Yeah, give me the red meat, baby. Give me that red meat. Like that.
It is kind of funny when they just refer to you as like an emoji of like a steak.
Yeah,
all the time.
I know. I mean, I'm flattered. It's like, you couldn't come up with a less. How about like, what are those mini sausages called? Why don't they come up with something like that?
Yeah, right.
Mini sauce, like something small, like red meat's like a manly fucking meat, like lion, red meat, yeah, like that's badass. I mean, that's badass.
It's unique, so I gotta give the points for that. It's definitely original.
Yeah. So, anyway,
Suzette says you're Pope Turtleboy red meat.
I'm Pope Turtleboy red meat. That's the thing about these people. It's like they think it hurts my feelings. It's like I actually embrace it. Like, I really like these nicknames. These are cool nicknames. Sex Goblin, Sex Cult, Red Meat. I love it, baby. Keep them coming, baby. And most importantly, just keep talking about
Keep them coming. That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said. And you know what? Just keep talking about me. That's all I got to say. I love it. I love the fact that I occupy other people's brains this much, and I think about them never. So, anyway, anybody else have any questions? Because tonight is what Turtleboy is all about. Like, I don't give a fuck about any of that other shit. I live for nights like tonight where we confront assholes in person, real assholes in the community who need to get called out.
Yeah, I like this because you get all pumped up after you do this shit. So
I do. Like, being with Monica, confronting her there was like a high. I see 129 people on here. I see 59 likes. Let's get those likes up, folks. Let's get that up to 100, can we? And leave a comment after the show, too. I heard that helps with the algos. We passed 20,100 today, so we're getting pretty close. Woo. To 21,000 on the countdown. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? Yeah, Kentucky, they didn't do too well in that tournament. This is YouTube. You can go exactly. You can watch her. I don't give a fuck what you watch.
And Bruce said earlier too, Aidan, that if you had called him a black bitch, Bishop, she would have said it. She would have been all over you. So,
who?
Right, straight Rue. She's like, I would have jumped on you. Yeah. Yes.
People don't believe that. People don't believe me. I'm like, no. Like I verified him
if he was wrong.
Like she's kind of got a very attractive voice too. I've talked to her on the phone. I've verified like Rue's cool. Like I like Rue. She's new. She's like she just showed up a few weeks ago. I like her. She's growing on me.
Yeah.
Golf tournament announcement coming next week about that. Correct. Just FYI, Benny here will continue to be here. It's becoming absolutely obvious lies on the other side, but you do so much good with being a conservative. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I don't have to defend myself, Deb, because like anyone with the brain can just watch and be like, well, that's obviously not true. Like,
You just gotta, and even if
Yeah.
if you're on the
Let
fence, you just
them.
gotta wait. Time will tell. Like
Right.
everything's gonna self-destruct, and there you go.
judge for yourself. If you believe all that, it's because you want to believe it. Like you're
Right.
looking to make me a villain, and I don't really care about winning you over because you're kind of retarded. So, and when's this storm coming? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's coming these days. But anyway, anybody else have any questions? Yeah, Red Meat is a great name. Keep it coming, baby. Keep it, Captain Red Meat. I love it. Pope Red Meat, whatever you want to call me. Okay, so on the committee page it says,
See what I put up to.
next meeting is April 12th, the school committee meeting. Okay, so we're going back. April 12th. We'll be back there, I guess.
Get a busy April, dude. We really are gonna have to start keeping like a little calendar.
Is Winnie a chick? I hope Winnie's a chick. It's okay.
I think so.
If you're a dude, that's okay too. But I'm not into that. I'm not. No offense, I'm not into that. But I think that's bull.
Maybe she's a horse.
A horse?
She identifies as a horse. I don't know. Look at her picture. I don't know.
Hey, if she goes to Norfolk, she can get fucked. I'll tell you that much. Like that guy does somehow. Thoughts on Will Smith? I talked about him the other night on the live show. I think he's an asshole. I think it was completely uncalled for, and he can get away with it because he's got celebrity privilege. You know.
Answer this one.
Do I ask too many questions? No, you just ask like predictable questions. 7 pounder. I always know what questions you're gonna ask. And sometimes if I don't get back to you, it's like I don't know. You ask a lot of random questions. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't mind. You can ask me whatever fucking.
Rue goes yes.
Rue goes. See, the commenters are annoyed by 7 pounder way more than I am. Like I don't care. Like 7 pounder to me is not like a big deal, like at all. But he's definitely rubs some people the wrong way, I think. But not me. I like him. He's cool by me. I've had my issues. Yeah, I've had my issues with him before. I've had to go to court for him. But he was very sorry. He apologized for that. And I did appreciate that. And he's a work in progress. Let's just put it that way. Yes. Scroll up independent journalism.
Oh, he said something. Hold on. Down.
Do you think that you have revolutionized independent journal? See what kind of question is that, man? That's like a layup, man. That's like a question CNN asks Biden. Yes, I do think I've revolutionized independent media. Thank you, sir. Your friendly press.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes. That's like did you talk to Christian after the show on Tuesday? I messaged him and then you're right. I got to follow up with him. Jada is supposedly the one who wants the open marriage. I mean, why not just get divorced then? Like I understand it. It's like if she wants dick that badly, like I get it. Like you're a celebrity, like you're old and shit too. It's not like you have like young. Actually, how old are their kids? Are adults, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think the youngest one's got to be like 17 now, at least. Probably more than that.
Might as well get divorced at that point, right? I mean, you're a celebrity.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody expects you to stay together. You're a celebrity. That's what you do. You get divorced. Then you get a new wife. Problem solved. Yeah. And then this turtle cadet. Who cares what they do? That's the real thing. Like I don't give a shit what they do. You know. Do you think Kanye will slap Pete Davidson? The pussy that guy gets for being the weirdest looking dude is just bizarre. Kanye. I will say one thing about Kanye. He's like the realest. He's the closest thing to a human being that there is in Hollywood and like industries. Like the way he's acting right now towards Kim is like, it's not healthy, but it's like,
it's not odd for him. Yeah. He's never been regular.
Yeah. Like he's like, yeah, he could get over, but he's pissed. Didn't he buy a house across the street from her or some shit?
Oh yeah, just to like put binoculars in the window and like look at her and be like, "Oh, you look hot." Like I don't. Sure, okay, sounds like a Kanye thing to do. Like you know who you married, lady, right? Like you realize this man's been around for a while, being weird.
Yeah, attention whores, all of them. All right. Anybody else have any questions? If somebody called me G.I. Jane, I consider a compliment. Yeah, Demi Moore was hot. You know, she was what she was. Okay.
Oh my God, Winnie really wants your red meat.
Wait, what'd she say? Winnie wants the red. Would you fly down to Florida to meet me?
No more
Cold
alcohol
would
for you,
definitely-
Winnie. Cut off.
Well, I'm a okay, but seriously, what?
No
Call.
more alcohol for Winnie. She
There's
said
a
she
guy-
gets liquid courage.
There's a guy named Mike Gaffney down there. He's into that kind of shit. Give him a buzz. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? She's shooting her shot. Give her credit. Give her credit. It is what it is. It's probably it, dude. It's Kareen. See, that's a good comment. I like that one, 7-pounder. I like that one a lot. All right. So anybody else have anything? Are we good? They were good. Does the question vault run dry?
Yeah, I don't see anything else.
All right, folks. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back on Saturday night for the weekend show. And God bless y'all. A real God bless y'all. And I'm going to have that blog tomorrow. We're all going to contact all the members of the school committee and let them know that it is unacceptable for them to stand by and take this cowardly approach. All right. Peace, Turtle Riders.
See you later.